Creations. Thanks for joining me tonight. I always forget to say, but all the products that we talk about, of course, they're found on the website, queenbeecreationshome.com. We ship throughout Canada and the US. Sorry about elsewhere in the world. Just not set up to deal with everybody else yet until I make sure everything else is going great. Really, this States is enough of a challenge for me mentally. Videos this week. Well, let me talk about other stuff first. One, classes. So we still have some available space in our two classes for June. The first one is coming up June 2nd, which is very soon, not this weekend, but the following weekend. And that is with a guest instructor, Leslie. So y'all will love her. And she's doing a pebble and stone art workshop. So she'll help you be able to design a small little framed piece of artwork using stones and pebbles and driftwood and all that kind of thing. And also a gift card. So super sweet projects, and she'll have a huge variety of stuff and all kinds of ideas to be able to help you. So you don't have to have specific artistic talent, but it should be a lot of fun. The following weekend, so we're doing two in June, one after another. The following weekend, June 8th, we are going to have an additional workshop, and this one is on doing stamped and painted bags. And we're going to do a big tote bag, but we'll also do different sizes of a couple of other drawstring tote bags, perfect for little giftware and that kind of thing as well. Nice big tote bag with straps for all of your summer partying, hauling bathing suits and towels around and things like that. So be perfect for that, or for gifting as well, whatever you want to do. So there's still some space as of today in either one or both of those classes. So check it out. That's on the website under the classes tab. Kind of makes sense. So descriptions for both, pricing, timing, all that kind of good stuff. And for anybody who attends a class, you also get 15% off the entire store, anything you want to purchase that day of the class as well. So an additional bonus for you. I think that's it for announcements. Oh, I will say this. I did pick up a few transfers and stamps from an IOD distributor in Canada who is selling off all of her inventory. So she's closing out and was offering it to other distributors. So I picked up a couple of things that I was out of or that I couldn't get anymore. So I think I have one more of the pumpkin stamps coming in. And for those that wanted or couldn't get or were sorry they didn't buy more of the Fairy Mary transfer. So that was last Christmas. That was the one with the fairies and all of the greenery and all that kind of thing. I got, I think 3 more of those coming in. So I managed to snag those. So watch for that announcement when that comes in. So I would expect it to be maybe first thing next week, maybe first thing. Additionally, IOD, for those of you that love the stain and finishing oil, they've had 4 flavors, 4 colors up until now, and they are just going to be launching 4 new colors. 2 are available. 2 are coming a little bit later, I think maybe in late June or July. But the 2 newest colors, which I cannot at this point in my life today remember what the heck those 2 are. Those are coming. So I've got them on order. I expect to be receiving them probably Friday. Again, Monday at the latest on those. But it's 2 new colors. I just can't remember of the 4 which 2 are now and which 2 are later. So I don't want to mess up your head, but they're extending the line. So doubling it from 4 to 8. And we're starting with 2, and they'll be arriving as well. So if you're loving the stain and finishing oil check that out when it comes. Look for the announcement because we'll have a couple of them to start with, and just some great new colors coming. Yeah, can't remember which two, so I'm not going to even go there. Videos this week. So Monday's video, if you haven't seen it, I think is a lot of fun. I was gifted last year from a friend of my son's who does construction. They were demoing a house, getting ready to do all the renovations. And so they were ditching all of the doors. One of the doors was like an outside door, big glass paned thing, but it was a solid wood. Well, it still is. It is a solid wood door. And he, prior to tossing it into the dumpster, like his boss said, grabbed a quick pick and asked me if I wanted it, and he tossed it into his truck. So I got it. And it was just a little late in the season because I really envisioned it as being something that, as much as it's usable inside the house, my idea was it was also really usable outside. And so I wanted to wait till we were getting closer to summer. So check out that transformation. We've added a table, some bedside legs to it. We've replaced the glass. So I really see it now as a piece. If you were using outdoors, that it could be like a little potting table. You could add some hooks for all of your tools. It could be an additional food station. So if you do a lot of entertaining in your backyard, you could add some shelves, but you've got the table to be able to add a lot of snacks and those kinds of things. If you're using it indoors, then in a mud room, add some hooks so that you can be hanging your hats and coats and scarves, and you could go in a front hallway for the same purpose, but you've got a little table there too to be able to put your dishes and toss your keys and those kinds of things. So
picture of it is on the New This Week.
Yes, so it's listed with all the other new things in the New This Week tab. It's also in the furniture tab, so you can check that out. All of the items this week that I'm going to share with you, I always put them into, just to make it easier for you guys, in the New This Week tab, and they'll be there until Monday of next week, and I'll clear them out and then start adding all of the new stuff for next week. So that's Monday's video. Is that big? I think I went really extravagant on the naming of it, and I called it a door table or a table door. I didn't know what to call it. So that's that one. Today's video was door table. Yeah, it's like, whatever. Today's video was this. So look at how cute he is. So a little tin can owl wind chime. And just because, this is just all from goods straight out of your recycling bin, right? And just something cute to be able to do, make it up with the kids. But he was just kind of super sweet, I think. So that was today's video. Friday's video, I had thrifted 2 big, ugly, chipped up, black concrete or cement. I'm still not sure what the difference between those two things are. I'm calling it concrete. I think cement. No, I think it's cement, and concrete has the stones. I don't know. That's the whole point. Anyway, they are heavy as heck. And they now look like this. So they're not the ugly black anymore. So Friday's video shows you how to be able to do this. We talk a lot about as well how to be able to prep this. I've prepped them for outdoor use, perfectly good then for using indoor as well. But I talk about the steps that I went through to be able to do that, as well as showing you the tips to be able to kind of get this layered technique, get the textured technique, get a little bit of the shadowing. There was a lot of cool stuff we do in that video. So you can check that out. This is just the smaller one. The taller one sits about here and it's a little bit thinner. This is shorter and squatter. The other one's taller and thinner. The 2 of them are on the website for $60. The door table, by the way, is is 260.
Helen Patterson is watching on Facebook.
Sorry?
Helen Patterson is watching on Facebook.
Oh, hi, Helen. Thanks for tuning in. So, okay, that's the announcements. That's some of the videos and the new stuff on the website. Let's jump into the rest of it. So I'm going to start here so that I can push it further down the table and have room for this stuff. So first up, that's when I need my glasses, is this basket. So just a really lovely woven basket in perfect condition, nice wooden handles on the end. It's got hinges and a clasp, and it just opens up to lovely storage. So just super cute. $12 for this. Okay, I'm going to show him after because it's my favorite find. This guy, just a really nice, look at the patterning on this. Just a really nice Falstaff oval platter. It's in the river stone, so it's kind of like the edging is mimicking some of the river stones. So it's in the river stone pattern, and that's for $16. And then I'm coming here because we're going into kind of summer. So I've got a couple of cool little summer service to show you. The first one is this. So you've got it in the terracotta. So you've got the nice big bright yellow platter. Portugal. And then you've got the terracotta lid. What's cool about this, and I will say before I forget, there's a really tiny little chip on the underside that you don't even see and you can't tell, but I know that it's there, so I have to tell you that it's there. $16 for this. But, so, as much as you got the lovely covered lid on it, you can use it as a bowl and platter, or you can use it completely as a, oh, that's just my table, as a raised platter as well. So it's a nice versatile piece. You know, you could have like this filled with tons of salsa and chips or whatever. So it's got a lot of versatility to it, and it's just super cute. Here I've got two really oversized melamine platters, and I have one at home that's even bigger than these ones, but you use them all the time with barbecues and entertaining in the backyard. So this one is just a nice big lovely square platter with the fish in the melamine for $11. And then this one is kind of looks like those tiles, right? The blue and white tiles. This one is $13. So just, I love those. Love those. I don't know what that person bought, but somebody
bought something?
Yeah, it just went across the top of the screen that somehow somebody bought something. So while we're on talking about summer serving things, look at how cute this is. So you've got the little wooden handle and you've got the little trio. So it's got 3 ramekin dishes in there. So it fits in perfectly with the beautiful colored wicker holders. So whether you're doing this as your, ketchup, mustard, and relish with your dogs and hamburgers, or you're doing 3 different dips with your chips and tortillas and things, $14 for this.
It was just paint.
Ah, cool. Cute little canister. Now this is an Avon canister in the red and the tans and the black. Just a cute little canister. $7. And I did learn, I always thought, whenever I saw Avon on things, I always thought it was Avon.
Avon calling.
Yeah, ding dong, Avon calling. Yeah, so I always thought it was that Avon, right? The cosmetics and and things. And apparently it's not. That there's also another company called Avon, but I don't know. I don't know. I always thought it was one and the same, and it's not. I was wrong. So there you go. These guys. So again, while we're on summer dips and sauces and condiments and things, we've got a little trio of stoneware dishes, kind of in the nautical theme, right? As soon as you see kind of that color blue and white, it's kind of got that nautical feel. These are from the Corel Coordinates line. These are stoneware, and the three of them are for $9. And I did see 4 of them online for 25. So 3 for $9 is way better. Way better deal. Okay. Oop. All right. Just because I keep bumping him. Just a cute little for $6. Cute little kind of slate blue distressed ceramic bird. And I just like, he's very perky. He's got little open wings and his little chin is up, and I just love these, sitting on the edge of something, part of a vignette, under a plant, possibly if the plant's large, nestled into the plant. So I just love cute little birds like that to fit in with other things. This, I love this. Okay, so this is a cool terracotta. You can tell by the base. So it's kind of a terracotta pottery bowl. Cool handle. Look at that. Look at that handle. And hand painted, hand glazed. And it is signed by Veronique Pichou. And I don't know the word underneath that. And I don't know from whence Veronique comes, but I love this little bowl. So this is $18. So whether you're using it as a fruit bowl, a console bowl,
Coffee mug.
you can do that as a coffee. Okay, you're just ridiculous. You need sleep, I think. All right, that's just crazy. This, however, is a coffee mug. So it says giving, and it has a bisque fired heart, red interior, floating handle, just this nice, simple, comfortable mug to hold. It's got a slightly dimpled shape to it, so almost like little finger imprints in there. $8 for that guy. And this is a grape pattern, so it's gonna be hard for you guys, I think, to be able to see maybe with the lighting, but it's got all the raised grapes around it, obviously milk glass pitcher. It's got kind of, I don't want to say octagonal because I haven't counted the number of sides, but it looks like about 8. $15 for this vintage glass pitcher. Being gentle. Okay. Well, let me do these ones because you're by my elbow as well. So this set is Royal Swansea, and from England, bone china. I'm just looking. Okay, didn't notice before, but it's got a slight crack in the top of the creamer. I'll have to adjust the description of that, and I'll take a little pic. What I did see was that it had not a little chip on the rim, but it was actually, you can see that it's a glazing error. There was probably a glazing bubble there, but all well and good, because normally this stuff is super expensive, but otherwise it's in great shape and little to no wear on it. So $14 for that set. This little guy, little teeny tiny pink depression glass. It's got cross hatching up at the top and kind of a faint swirl pattern in the bottom, but pink depression glass, little jug, little creamer. I think I called it a creamer. It's kind of like a creamer for one. This is like the perfect size if you were serving somebody like Mother's Day, like, not me, people had to keep ordering me back to bed so they had time to be able to wake up or be able to get down there and make something. And then they were running back up to my bedroom 5 million times to ask me where things were. And it just never worked.
You were usually up before anybody anyway.
I know. I was up for hours before anybody was up, and then being told you have to go back to bed. It was just not, it wasn't right. It just never worked. But this little guy is $5. The thought was there, the intent was there, but not enough for people to set an alarm before I would wake up. That's the only thing that would have worked. All right, these guys are a set of 2. I call them fish and sea bowls. So they're shallow bowls. They're from Luminarc, France, and just super cute. The blue is so vibrant against that white because it's so pristine. So the set of 2 is $9. And they're just, I like those. I have a set of 2 of these Joyce mugs as well. So 3-footed little teacups. I've had these before in different colors, different patterns. These are both in that same kind of peachy rose color. This one with some almost like 12 kind of scroll work on it inside and out. And then this one with that same color echoed up into the cherry blossoms. I was trying to think of the fruits and I kept thinking peaches. I'm going, it's not peach. It's not peach. But just super cute, nice little decorative tea mugs. Did I say that they were $12 for the 2? I don't think so. Okay, I just did. $12 for the 2. All right, got a couple of old things here. So I have 2 old, obviously heavily patinaed chocolate pots. This one is a French chocolate or coffee pot. It's got the requisite dings and obviously the patina, the original kind of old wood handle to it. The lid works. I mean, really, we're talking decorative items here, right? We're not doing anything else with these but that. $18 for this guy. And then I have this taller cousin, also a chocolate or coffee pot in very heavily tarnished copper. Here, the handle is attached with like a little heart cutout around the stem. And this one is also $18. Just cute little decorative pieces, I think, to be part of, you know, a vignette, to have some little floral sticking out the top, like some nice dried flowers. This was my favorite find. This is an old vintage, probably more antique, but because I can't personally date it, I'm just saying vintage, but I think it's more antique. Hand carved wooden stamping block. And it's actually carved to be a repeating stamping pattern in either direction, up and down, left and right. So this is $24. Online, old ones like this go for more than triple that. But just such a cool, I mean, still perfectly usable and functional if you chose to do that, but lovely as a decor piece and just so unique, right? In terms of, they're just hard to find and just kind of special pieces. The last piece I have is another new watercolor. And this one is from an artist, Margaret Wade, who at the time of painting and sticking a label on the back, lived in Markham, Ontario. This she labeled Petunias Again. So obviously she had done petunias before. That would be my assumption. I think that's pretty logical. An original watercolor, 18 by 22 inches. And it's in the shop for $40. I love that. I'm glad she told me they were petunias because I don't think I would have come up with the petunia name. I know I would look at them and be thinking they're not pansies, they're what? I just wouldn't have come up with the word petunia on my own. And then I would have to be, how well did she render them that Google image search will tell me the name of it, which it did really well for the last week. I think I did the Jack in the Pulpit painting, and I couldn't for the life of me remember that it was called Jack in the Pulpit. I kept thinking Jack in the Box, and I'm going, that's so wrong. I was close, but it was so wrong. But Google image search, no problem. It came up with Jack in the Pulpit right away. So obviously a good enough rendering. I think if I had tried to paint it, Google would have said there's no such thing. I don't know what that is. But those artists did a good job. She, however, named her painting, and therefore we didn't have to guess at this one. Okay, that's it for tonight. Don't forget the classes. If you're thinking of signing up, earlier is better, just so that I, especially with a guest instructor, so I can let her know that we've got enough people for her to feel comfortable, that she can prepare properly and all that kind of stuff. Me, I'm good doing things on the fly, so it's not as big a deal for the 8th, but always good to be able to reserve your spot more than anything else. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the love that you show with. Okay, that was really wobbly, Nick. Nick's anticipating shutting you down. He was just a little overeager there. But thanks for all the love that you guys share, for liking and watching the videos. That all helps the algorithm and helps get them out a little bit, which makes me feel better for them at least being seen by some folks, and justifies my spending the time doing them. I'm glad those of you that are watching are loving them and getting something out of it. That makes me happy. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then, take care.